Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Tanner Roar, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
At the plate, Brett Gardner. And we are set for baseball here this evening. This is pulled into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rayburn on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I'm just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Just got a piece up the line. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Striding forward for his first chance, Bryce Harper showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us. Giancarlo Stanton now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Zimmerman camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in now for the Nats, Ryan Zimmerman. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Michael Taylor waits on deck. Hard hit at third. Hicks right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Michael Taylor. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Jordan Montgomery.
The pitcher, number 47.
First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
finally a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Center fielder, Brett Gardner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper, still going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Into the box now, Ronald Torreyes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball that misses.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. So stepping in, Ryan Rayburn, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
So we got him looking there. Ryan Rayburn is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. And now for Washington, Matt Wieters. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tanner Roark. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Is looked at for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Weak roller right side. Bird gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Up 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor will wait on it. And very quickly 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and he misses it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd.
Leading off the 4th inning, the shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch. It's a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Oh, they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Striding in once again, Daniel Murphy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Next for New York, Austin Romine. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Standing in now, Jordan Montgomery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Brett Gardner now.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit back toward the mound. Turner has it. Step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-0 the count. Two and 0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. Torreyes fields it cleanly, and he'll get in there safely. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Taylor. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Up next for Washington.
Into the box now, Ryan Rayburn 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Zimmerman at second, Rendon at first, 1 gone. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1 and 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Rounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A ball and a strike to count to the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. And this Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The bouncer to the left side. Rendon is there. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Giancarlo Stanton would be next. Slow roller back to the mound. Turner loves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2. Adam Eaton is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Adam Eaton.
Breaking ball in for a strike. They'll start this one at 274. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
To third. Hicks takes it in. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. No hits to this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Two and 1 to count to Trey Turner.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Grounded to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
Really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love it.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring. Back here at Nationals Park, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Brandon Kinsler.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 0-2 once more. Misses, that's ball 1. The 1-2. This is line to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy's got it, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Romine. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Riding in once again, Bryce Harper. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. They'll try again, 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
The next 3-2. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail things here 2-0.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high and gone up into the 2nd deck. A solo shot down the line in right, number 10 for him on the year, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Joaquin Benoit is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
The batter.
Into the box, Jordan Montgomery, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home misses off the plate.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Right there, Murphy at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Brett Gardner will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's set. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Ronald Torreyes, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line softly toward the hole. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
You know, they say there are no bad hops on the ball in the air, but you wouldn't know it after that play. I'm not sure what caused him to completely miss that pop-up. It doesn't really matter. His pitcher's going to have to pick him up now.
From the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Torreyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 3-0 New York. Ready for another chance? Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 2.
Center fielder, Michael Taylor.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Count even now at 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Row, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump-started.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
The catcher, number 32, Matt.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. First delivery to him on the way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Popped him up. Bird on the move. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And there's out number 2. Howie Kendrick come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Howie Kendrick.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Aroldis Chapman is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. The 0-2 delivery. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. The obligatory look at the Capitol building here in Washington, D.C. Set to go for the 9th inning here from Nationals Park. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Now the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. His past history with Sean Kelly. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. And it's quickly 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Didi Gregorius. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. He's set, and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. The 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 5. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1 and 2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Daniel Murphy is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Montgomery earns his 8th victory of the season as he allows just 1 hit through his 7+ innings of work. Tanner Roark pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Aroldis Chapman gets a 4-out save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
1 error. They left 3 men on base.